Hello, my name is Greg Mitchellmayer. I am the art director and lead concept artist for the Captain's Chronicles. I'm going to tell you about how Samuel J. Paul and I grew up together and how we designed our careers in our fields. I'm going to tell you about my expertise as an artist and why I'm obsessed with the Captain's Chronicles. I have worked as a professional writer and artist since 1999. And I worked for an online role-playing game company called Mythic Entertainment as a graphic designer. They're now EA Arts. I've written 4 novels, several screenplays, written and drawn several comic books. I created Dark World, published several Dark World comic books, as well as Nick Adrian, Hofstrotomy, and the U-Squad. I even have my own autobiographical comic book called Diary of a Trainer about my experiences as a trainer in New York raising 4 children, and occasionally finding some time to draw. What I specialize in is writing screenplays and creating compelling, detailed worlds. I love to draw action and emotion. I am an avid filmmaker and an avid nerd. I co-founded Bag and Board Studios with Ben Granoff, Adam Garcia, and Dove Torben, and we exhibited our own creator-owned comics 2 times at the New York Comic-Con in the Jacob Javits Center. I created my own fitness company called Rumble Run Inc., and I train out of Soho, New York. J. Paul and I met in 7th grade at Holmes Middle School. And it was very clear that we were misfits, highly energetic, and we shared a love of comic books, drawing, acting. Luckily, we were able to find several other people that had the same interests. Very soon, Jay and I would become inseparable. We discovered Shakespeare when we did Romeo and Juliet. We played Benvolio and Mercutio. At the time, we had the opportunity to work with professional choreographers who showed us how to work with real metal rapiers for the show. They were very detailed and very careful, and rehearsals would run long. When we performed on stage, we did it without our glasses, and we're both totally myopic. So when we performed, we were seeing only a blur. Everyone in the audience, everyone on the stage was a blur. Yet we had trained so hard that everything came off perfect. No problems, no accidents. What we didn't realize was at that time, these formative experiences would define our life's work. Art, film, writing, comics, martial arts, these things became our lifelong obsessions, and they became careers for both of us. When Jay was visiting me in New York last summer, he began describing Treasure Bay. This ring of islands has one island that is a dormant volcano, and now it has been turned into this fortress full of towers that rise all the way up into the heavens, and it is impenetrable. There are tropical rainforests, it's beautiful, and my brain exploded. I literally went temporarily insane. And I remember being upset. And I grabbed Jay and I wanted to shake him. And I said, "Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?" What do I like about the Captain's Chronicles? Samuel J. Paul's writing is precise. There's a lot that is understated, and it's a mystery from the very beginning. As the story of the Captain's Chronicles begins, we see the captain staggering into the rusty hangnail, a prolifically famous attraction. But the captain is being watched and pursued. This is a mystery. As I was creating the art for the rusty hangnail, it drove me a little crazy because I was imagining this giant, ornate, super tavern that is exquisite, but in reality, it is in decay, and it is in its final years because it has been through storms, hit by lightning, it's had fires, and it's falling apart. Nevertheless, it is still the greatest whorehouse in the world, and it is hugely popular. This story begins, and it is the final days of the Rusty Hangnail Tavern. You're drawn in because you know there's more going on that is gradually being explained, where you are constantly forced to ask, can you protect your family? Can I protect my family? Why choose this series to create? Why is it better or different from Pirates of the Caribbean, Crossbones? This is an immensely different animal. It is a huge world. This is a different Earth where the continents have different shapes. The captain leads an ensemble cast into this world of sex, violence, and mystery. What is the Scarlet Eyeball? Who wants it? Why? How does this appeal to me? It's completely absorbing because it is a fantastic and believable and really human, messed up world. Where do I see this project going? It's a Netflix original series or Hulu or Amazon Prime. It is either a 2 or 3 feature-length film. The world is epic. It's really big. There's a lot of awesome writing that J. Paul has done. And right now, we're really just scratching the surface. Once you dive into this world of the Captain's Chronicles, you're going to become addicted. Samuel J. Paul was the best man in my wedding. That was in the year 2000. 16 years later, we have been putting in all of our time and energy developing our skills and discipline across multiple art fields. I'm going to let the rest of the story for the Captain's Chronicles pilot episode tell itself. Please enjoy. How diverse is this project? It's a little bit like Uncanny X-Men number 94, where a new team is introduced with a Russian, Native American, Canadian, African, even someone demonic. J. Paul has assembled a freakishly talented, diverse grouping of actors and stunt actors. I brought on artist Ray Arzeno to help with creating this artwork, and his finished art, his digital painting, and his inks are extraordinary. He brings a whole different level of believability to the world.